Hi students, this session is about indexing and slicing data frames. So in this session, you will learn about how to extract rows or columns from a data frame, and you can create a subset from a master data frame, and to retrieve the data using double square brackets. So for this tutorial we will be using the data frame name poke ordex comma, which I have already sent to you through email. Kindly download it and make it available for practicing. Before that, I am just quickly recapping the working directories. Just go, just type this line, get working directory. So it is in users utn media. That is, it is a default pathway where the files get stored. Now we have to set up the work directory. As I am doing it first, just a recapping one. Folder to desktop and R project. Okay, then set, click more button, set as working directory. Okay, this becomes the working directory where the desktop R project folder contains the other the downloaded file pokeordex .csv and the data frames, that is the script that we are going to work out here. Okay, so this we have seen in the last class about the read.csv file, how to work with. So I'm creating a vector and assigning it to the pokeordex object, the pokeordex .csv file. So it will read this and it will execute this. So just select it and run. So now it has been stored. See, after executing this file, see this environment pane of the window. So it contains 811 observations of 14 variables. If you want to view this file, data frame, just view pokeordex, run. So see, this is the one. So this contains the ID, Pokemon, species ID, height, weight, base, experience type. These are all the variable names and these are all the observations. So the columns will be the variables and the rows will be the observations. 811 observations. So now we will go to the today's scope of indexing and slicing the data frame. So we have downloaded these files from the mail for this session. So, and after downloading that file, move to the project, move to the folder where you want to work. So okay, so I have also set this folder as my working directory. So okay, let us open this data frame script, and here what I can do now, what we have did is we have read that pokeordex file and we viewed that pokeordex file. Okay, so instead of using this is equal to, we can use what you say, assignment operator, what they call it as. You can use this less than and minus. This symbol also can be replaced with this for assigning the, so what they call it as assignment operator. So it can read the file. Now in the source window, okay, type, we have to type the pokeordex file. Okay, poke, if you in that source window type poke ordex. Okay, if you start typing this poke, no, it will enter to make the variable poke ordex. This is what they call it as auto complete in R. What are the variables that are stored in the R background? Okay, it will show you the poke ordex file. Just type poke ordex. Okay, now within square bracket, okay, 3 followed by comma. So just execute the this command. Okay, so this is showing, see, see down in the console window what it has been executed. Number 3, Venezuela, species ID is 3, height is 20, weight is 1000, see down here, so it will give you the row item. Okay, so it will display the row data. Okay, remember, one of the most important features of R Studio is including this intelligent auto completion process. So if you type the square bracket 3, no, it will with the comma, it will give you the third row data. It will extract the third, slicing the third row data, and it will display it here. Now the same can be repeated. See, poke rdex thin square bracket, just only 3, not giving any comma. Okay, so this will extract the column. Okay, this command extracted the row, and with comma I will extract the row, and this will extract the column. See, run. See, what is see, in the POCARDEX data frame, what is the third column is species id. Okay, now without, if you give this command without comma, it has displayed the species id, only the third column. This is for row extraction, and this is for column extraction. That is the, now we will find what you say, the species id in the third row. Okay, so in the source window now, this slicing we can use it for C function as that concatenation function to concatenate data also. For example, let us now extract the contents of second and third row. So this is the second row, and this is second row and third row. Okay, so here we can use the concatenation function. See, poke rdex C of second and third comma. We'll see. See, it has extracted the second. See, IV visor and venusaur. See here, visor, and so it has extracted only the second and third row. Same way you can extract the, what you say, same can be used to extract the columns also. See, just taking the columns out, select and run this. So it has extracted the 811 observations of second and third. See, what is the second column? Pokemon, and the third column is species id. Okay, this it will work how to extract the rows and columns from the data frame. Now we will find who has species id. You see this species id column, who has species id 451 match from the species id of the port dex data frame. Okay, for this, extracting this type of information is known as logical indexing. So this script works under the logic. So it will check for the species id 451 and it will display. So within square brackets, okay, poke r dex, if you type dollar symbol, no, this will display. You see, if you type the data frame name and if you type dollar, no, this will display the number of variables. See, id, pokemon, species id, height, weight, base, experience, like that. Poke rdex dot dollar. So we can use it. This is the auto completion. So id, pokemon, species id, everything. Then you select species id is equal to 451. Okay, then run it. Running. So this dollar sign allows you to extract the elements by its name. Okay, just a minute. For example, a, I am assigning this a and run this error in just a minute. Okay, this is not the script format. Id is equal to 451. Just a minute.